Okay, let's continue. Concept of sustainability and sustainable development. We were studying related portions regarding this, and today let's discuss further and discuss about the concept of sustainability and sustainable development. The concept of sustainable development was formally defined in the report titled Our Common Future. So, the concept of sustainable development was formally defined in the report titled, what was the title of the report? Our Common Future. This report was an outcome of a deliberation of a group constituted by World Commission on Environment and Development. So this report was what? It was an outcome of a deliberation of a group constituted by World Commission on Environment and Development. It's called WCED. It was chaired by the then Norwegian Prime Minister Gro Harlem Brundtland. Brundtland Commission defined sustainable development as the development that involves, see, this is very, very important, meeting the need of present generation without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. So you need to understand, sometimes when we try to meet the need of this generation, we are compromising the ability of future generations things. So that shouldn't be happening. So that's why this quote came where it says, meeting the need of a present generation without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. This definition of sustainable development initiated a lot of debate. The scientists were of the opinion that the term need and development has not been defined properly in the report. So the scientists were of the opinion that the need and development has not been defined properly in the report. Need cannot be generalized universally. It varies from place to place and person to person. Similarly, development was also not properly defined. The report explains development as something people to do to improve their lives. Therefore, it becomes amenable. Amenable means willing to agree or accept, something open and responsive to suggestions. So it becomes amenable to varied interpretations. It became amenable, willing to agree or accept to varied interpretations. A more precise definition with a clearly spelled out goal remains elusive. It becomes elusive means difficult to find or understand. Herman Daly, an ecological economist. Who was that? Herman Daly, an ecological economist, referred to sustainable development as an oxymoron. You know oxymoron, right? Yeah, oxymoron. Okay, here it is given. Okay, what is an oxymoron? Oxymoron is a figure of speech that combines two usually contradictory terms into a compressed paradox. Examples are like cold fire. Can a fire be anytime cold? No, a fire will always be hot, right? So it's a two different thing, contradicting thing, joining together. So a hot, you know, uh, ice, a hot ice, ice is always cold, but we say a hot ice like that. So here again given bitter sweet, pretty ugly like that. Herman Dolly, an ecological economist, referred to sustainable development as an oxymoron. So it can never be happening, something like that. So the definition of development is not precise enough, not clear enough to make it more in favor of nature conservation than on building roads, factories, infrastructure, etc. The Oxford Dictionary meaning of development is a stage or a advancement. So, according to Oxford Dictionary, it says that development is a stage or a advancement. On the other hand, sustainability is a capacity to endure. The word sustainability is derived from the Latin sustain, sustainer, tenere, to hold, sus up. Dictionaries provide more than 10 meanings for sustain, the main ones being to maintain, support, or endure. Furthermore, as has been pointed out by Michael Redcliffe, the sustainability discussion has gradually, over the years, moved almost imperceptibly in the way that is so slight or gradual that it cannot be noticed easily, away from human needs to human rights. Therefore, sustainability refers to a process which can be continued indefinitely without depleting. Depleting means gradually reducing or using up something. The source base on which it depends. Therefore, it is a practical goal towards which our interaction with the natural world should be directed. The guiding principles of sustainability cut across ecological, economic, social, and cultural dimensions. So, the guiding principles of sustainability cut across ecological, economic, social, and cultural dimensions. The concept of sustainable development is now well accepted at international, national, and local levels. This has been emerging as a strong alternative model of development after a long debate and discussion since Rio Summit in 1992. Sustainable development means different things to different people. There are three important disciplines traditionally concerned with the process involved in conceptualizing sustainable development. The discipline of economics is mainly concerned with growth, efficiency, and the optimum use of resources. On the other hand, sociologists mainly focus on human needs and concepts like equity. Equity means fairness and justice in treatment, giving people what is right or deserved. Empowerment and social cohesion. Social cohesion means the strength of relationships and a sense of unity that keeps a society together. Ecologists show their greatest concern for preserving natural systems, for living within the carrying capacity of the environment, and for dealing efficiently with pollution. Today, this sectarian approach to development adopted by the above mentioned disciplines have been rejected. Now, it has been argued that sustainable development will be achieved where the concerns of these three groups are addressed in a holistic manner. See, environment, air, land, water, biodiversity, climate, minerals, energy, waste management, resource management, property rights, full cost accounting, liability, regulations. In the social, it comes food, shelter, clothing, recreation, culture, consumer awareness, community development, food safety. In the economics, production, processing, marketing, transportation, investment, development, communication. So these are the three pillars of a sustainable development. You can see environment, you can see the social, you can see the economic. It has been said that sustainable development is an ideal which no societies today have achieved anything resembling it. Nevertheless, as with justice, equality, and freedom, it is important to uphold sustainable development as an ideal, a goal toward which all human societies need to be moving. For example, policies and actions that reduce infant mortality, increase the availability of family planning, improve the air quality, provide more abundant and pure water, preserve and protect natural ecosystems, reduce soil erosion, and reduce the release of toxic chemicals to the environment. All move a society in the all move a society in the right direction toward a sustainable future. To achieve this desired goal, societies have to make certain transitions. Transitions means changes or shifts from one state or stage or condition to another, which are very much essential. There is a broad consensus. What is consensus? General agreement among a group of people on the following transition to make future societies. A demographic transition from a continually growing population to one that is stable. A demographic transition from a continually growing population to one that is stable. A resource transition to an economy that is not solely obsessed with growth, rather relies more on nature's income and protects ecosystem capital from depletion. Depletion means the reduction or using up of something, especially resources or energy. A technological transition from pollution intensive economic production to environment friendly processes. A political sociological transition, a community transition. Priority areas for achieving sustainable development. Slow down population growth. This is essential for addressing all the priority areas. Reduce poverty, inequality, and third world debt. Improving health, longevity, literacy, increasing employment, etc. This is important for curbing means controlling or limiting the loss of species, the extent of land degradation and water pollution. Make agriculture sustainable. This includes reducing soil erosion and decreasing the use of harmful agricultural practices. This is important for curbing the loss of biodiversity, land degradation, and pollution. Protect forests and other habitats. This includes reforestation. What do you mean by reforestation? The process of planting trees again in an area where forests have been cut down or destroyed. And afforestation. What is afforestation means? The process of planting trees in an area where there has no forest before. So reforestation means reforestation means it's kind of recreating, right? The process of planting trees again in an area where forests have been cut down or destroyed. But afforestation means process of planting trees in an area where there has no forest before. Protection of other living resources. Control greenhouse gases. What are the greenhouse gases? Gases in the atmosphere like a carbon dioxide and methane that trap heat and contribute to global warming. And ozone layer depletion. What is ozone layer depletion? The thinning or reduction of the ozone layer in the atmosphere, which protects the earth from harmful ultraviolet UV rays. This is important for reducing air pollution, land degradation, depletion of energy and minerals. Make water and energy use sustainable. This includes improved energy efficiency, conserving energy and developing renewable energy resources. Make water and energy use sustainable. This includes improved energy efficiency, conserving energy and developing renewable energy resources. This is important for reducing air pollution, land degradation, depletion of energy and minerals. Make water use sustainable. This includes improving the efficiency of water use and protecting water quality. This is important for curbing water, controlling or limiting something, water pollution and depletion and land degradation. Depletion means the reducing or using up of something. Reduce waste generation. This includes improving production processes, water waste treatment, and recycling processes. This is important for reducing air and water pollution and energy, mineral, and water depletion. So it's all about this portion. Define the term sustainability. Why is it important to uphold sustainable development as an ideal? Okay. So these are the priority areas for achieving sustainable development. So slow down population growth, reduce poverty, inequality, and third world debt, make agriculture sustainable, protect forests and other habitats, make water and energy use sustainable, make water use sustainable, reduce waste generation. So you have two questions to reflect on. Define the term sustainability. Why is it important to uphold sustainable development and sustainable development as an ideal? So that's enough for today. We will meet on the next class. So please send me the lecture notes. Okay, that's enough for today. I mean for this session.